Hello, I am Test Drive and welcome to episode 67 of Forza Motorsport. Where in this episode we're going to be buying another car. Let me make sure I'm going to be buying the correct car. Yes, I am going to be buying the correct car. We are buying another car for another endurance, and it's going to be another Japanese car. And the best C-Class car in the game, known only as the Nissan Altima 3.5 SE. Yes, we are going to be using the Nissan Altima for the endurance. You can tell there's a little bit of a theme going on with the cars I've been picking for the endurances. But yeah, the Nissan Altima is a strange car to have in this game, or in a game in general, but it's sure as hell in this game. And it's not the SER. I don't know if the SER was like 2005 or something, but it's just a 3.5 SE. So, I don't know. I'm going to... let's go with the green. I'll stick with the green. And fun fact, I have not stopped streaming for the past 6.5 hours now. 5 or 6 hours. 5 hours, 54 minutes I've been streaming this game. If you were curious on YouTube. If you're watching this on YouTube. So, we are going to be buying some upgrades, because I am not going to be driving this car stock around wherever the fuck track we're going to. I don't actually know what track we're going to. You could put a turbo on this. Oh, not. Okay, can't do that. Fuck! How do menus work? I feel like my voice is starting to finally try and give out, too. This car has body kits, I forgot. Yes! Give me the dumbest wing you have, and the dumbest everything you have. No, we're not going with that fucking carbon fiber hide and everything bullshit. We're gonna have everything shown. This one looks the most ricey. Should I just leave the front bumper stock? Like, upgrade everything else with, like, really low stuff, and then just keep the front bumper stock? I think that one actually looks pretty good, so I'm gonna go with this one. Go with the opposite one. Let's see, what kind of bumpers do we have? Oh my god, that's obnoxious. Alright, gotta put some good rims on it, too. I'm gonna try and make this car look somewhat okay. I'm not gonna go full meme quite yet. But I'm not entirely sure of which wheels I want here. Doesn't actually look too bad. The wheels are a little small for my taste. We'll put... Oh, that's not what I want to do. Some slightly dark gray on there. Alright, do that. Do all this stuff because this car is heavy as shit. I think we're going to New York for this one. If I remember right, we're going to New York. I can't put the bigger wheels on it because it fucking puts it in B-Class. You know, we're going to put that on there and just do the rest in power upgrades. So I have a choice of 10 horsepower, 10 horsepower, 10 horsepower, 10 horsepower. Let's do exhaust, because I feel like exhaust might actually change the engine out of this car. Let's see, can I actually? No. God, I want to put the bigger wheels on it because they look so much better, but I can't. Whatever. Anyways, let's go ahead. I believe we're going to New York. I am 45% sure that we're going to New York. But yeah, here we go to this Class C Championship. There's the cars I'm racing against. I just realized if we're going to New York, that GTO is spooky. I'm pretty sure it's New York short too, isn't it? Oh, it fucking is. Okay, we're removing the weight reduction. I'm going to put more power in this car because I am not going to lose to a GTO. And plus, it's New York short. Like, what the fuck? What kind of shit is New York short? Fucking... Oh, I can't even do anything. Here, hold on. Just put that on there. Okay, fucking... Well, it looks like if I want to use this car, we're going as is, because there's no actual changes I can do to make it more powerful and keep it in C-Class. Alright. we're just gonna go for it. I'm just gonna fucking send it and hope it works out. So yeah, here we are, New York 2. There's all the stats. Let's go. All right, here we are on New York. Oh my God, the Subaru is spooky too. Maybe I might. Oh, okay. GTO. Mr. GTO, I would like to use the Subaru. Thank you. Well, so far, we're Subaru. You fuck. God. Oh, GTO is having some issues back there. So far, I am somehow in first place already. I was honestly not expecting to be in first place already. Ow, fuck. I'm hurting my car a lot. God, that wing is fucking obnoxious. This entire car is just obnoxious. Well, it looks like somehow this car may prove to be useful. Somehow. Some way. I thought the Subaru would at least give me a run for my money. If not the GTO. But I'll take it if you know, I just realized when I was thinking I won the Volvo S60 race car from this endurance, from the New York endurance, I realized why I thought that. It's because I was using the stock, or the not race car Volvo S60 to do this race back in the day. So that's where my confusion was coming from. I just now realized that, hey, you know, there's a Volvo S60R from, like, a fucking factory one in this game. Yeah. So anyways, this appears to be actually working out fine for my sake. Don't know what I was trying to say there. We're just gonna forget I ever said that. But somehow this is actually working out. I am pulling ahead of all of the cars I'm racing against. I don't know how the fuck I'm beating the GTO in a straight line. Like, there's no way that this stupid-ass Nissan should be able to beat a GTO on a track like this. This car has a 6-speed? No, it has a fucking automatic. Why would they put this car in this game and have the automatic transmission in it? Because these came with a 6-speed manual, I think. Was it a 6-speed or was it a 5-speed? I know they came with a stick shift on the V6. And I swear by 2004 they had 6 speeds. But I can't remember specifically off the top of my head. So I don't know. You can't quite take that corner like I can in race cars. Like normally, race cars, you take a kind of late apex and you'll make it around just fine. But not in this car. On a fucking 3,500 pound Nissan sedan. And honestly, this race is going to be shorter than the last race. $94 a night hotel room, 12 minutes from Kings Island, 25 minutes from Cincinnati. That's not half bad. Because I guess we'd be in Cincinnati for 2 nights? I don't know. I can't decide if I'd want to, I'd say probably go to Cedar Point first on Friday. You know, go out to fucking Sandusky, stay there for a night. Thursday night. Friday morning, get up, go to fucking Cedar Point. And then leave Cedar Point. Wake up. I don't know if I'd want to wake up early. I'd probably want to wake up early next day, honestly. After going to Cedar Point, because I feel like I'd be fucking dead after going there for a day. So we wake up in the morning. We stay in Sandusky another night. Then I drive to Kings Island in Cincinnati, or near Cincinnati. Stay there, or well, fucking go to that place. Then stay there Saturday night, and then Sunday morning get up, go around Cincinnati a bit, and then head home afterwards. I think that is kind of the base plan right now. Changes, your mileage may vary. Which I can't imagine that hotels in Sandusky would be too expensive, because like I don't think Sandusky really has anything other than Cedar Point. Like there's nothing there. And I don't mind like even, you know, staying at a place that's, you know, half an hour away. Fucking Six Flags is half hour away from me right now. If it gets me a cheaper hotel room. I still can't believe I'm beating the cars I'm beating with this car. Like, what? Also, like I said, I was doing the math, and this race is going to be... The last race was like 42 minutes, I think. The D-Class Endurance. This is going to be like a little over half an hour. We're doing minute 10 laps for 25 laps instead of minute 5 laps for 35 laps, like we did last time. Aren't the endurances supposed to get longer? Like, you know, going up the scale? I mean, I know they do after, you know, S-Class or whatever. But, like, at least, you know, make it as long as the previous race. Whatever, I guess I won't complain. Like I said, it gets me done with the game earlier, quicker. Even though I'm not thoroughly hating driving the slower cars at all. I'm actually enjoying it. I'm enjoying this stupid ass Altima. I like how they also had the 07 Altima in Forza 2 as a DLC car. And they're like, why did you add this? Because they added that, the Sentra SER, which I can kind of see, because like, it's the SER, it's like the performance version, whatever. And the 07 350Z, which was also taken out past Forza 2. Only one of those cars made it through, and it fucking unsurprisingly, or surprisingly, it's the Sentra that made it to Forza 4, I'm pretty sure, and then discontinued from there. And at least it was like the newer Sentra SER too. It wasn't like the fucking early 2000s one. It was like an 07 Sentra SER. So it was actually more of like a performance-based car than like the earlier ones were. Pretty sure they had like a turbo and everything, if I remember right. I don't remember that much though. Remembering things is hard. I'm kind of wondering now. I'm wondering if I can somehow fucking fuck Sony Vegas into working well enough to get one of these Forza videos out per day, because I still don't trust on it, Sony Vegas, to like leave it alone by itself and let it render a video, because of all the bad experiences I had back in the day with it. And doing 2 hour / well, 1.5 to 2 hour video exports or renders is kind of spooky in a program that's known to crash during renders. But I don't know. It all depends if I can find time for the next 2 weeks or so to upload the rest of this or export the rest of this. Because I'm thinking I might have this done by the end of this weekend, which would be nice. This entire game. So I don't know. I think that's more of a thing that I'll figure out when I get there. Like honestly, as planning for my birthday weekend, the road trip is the most planning for anything I've done in like years, probably. And like I literally just came up with the plan in my head. Well, not really, because we were always going to be out there Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. Or be out Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. Didn't really know when. And then it turned into maybe Saturday and Sunday because my friend couldn't get off on Friday, but then he did get off on Friday. So I don't know. Wow, I'm doing decently well. I did a sub 110 somehow. Yeah, I don't think I'll make it much past this this episode recording, sleepy wise, because I'm getting kind of tired. Like I said, at least this one's like, it's not even as long as the previous race, so I can get some sleep, maybe. It's only 3 a.m. Well, it's only 2:45 a.m. actually. It'll be 3 a.m. by the time I finish this. And I'll sleep for fucking 6 hours or so, or 8 hours, I don't know. And I'll be back at it again, as long as nothing comes up. aka as long as nobody wants to buy my truck. As I said in the previous episode, I'm pretty sure. Maybe I said that in between, I don't know. But God, I'm so ready for this game to be over. I'm so ready to be started on other things. It's so weird, I've had this rush of motivation recently to be recording video game videos. I'm kind of glad, because like I do enjoy it. And I have had time to do it, so fucking why not? Nose itches. I'm gonna grab a drink while I'm going down the straight. Michigan. 3:45 a.m. Oh boy, 3 a.m. Still mind fucked on how I'm winning this race like this easily. Like, they're not even... I was beating them on the first straightaway. We hadn't even hit any turns yet, and I was beating the GTO in a straight line. I don't know how the fuck a Nissan Altima with slightly more power and a body kit can beat an 06 or 05 or 04 fucking GTO. I don't know. And yeah, the 04 GTO was the one with 350 horsepower, I think. And then the 05 and 06 had 400 horsepower. Like the SSR. And I feel like there's something else in there that had engines like that. Maybe think of trucks, I don't know. I know at least the SSR and GTO had the same thing where the SSR came around a year earlier, but in 03 and 04 it had the 5. Oh no, it had the 5.3. It didn't even have a fucking didn't even have a 5.7. GTO had a 5.7, making 350 horsepower for 04, and the 05 and 06 GTO and 05 and 06 SSRs both had the 6.0 for making 400 horsepower. I think that's how that worked. Yeah, it's obvious because of the spoiler. That's the only reason I'm winning. The body kit is good luck / speed. Every body part adds 25 horsepower. I should have put some stickers on it so I could add more. Ah! Did that turn all sorts of wrong? Now we are halfway... no, not quite halfway through. Or no, we are halfway through. What am I talking about? 12.5 plus 12.5 equals 25. Math is hard. So we're halfway through it, under 15 minutes actually. So it's gonna be, well, depending on the pit time, I guess it'll be somewhat under half an hour. You know, fuck it. I'm gonna fucking we're gonna pit. And yeah, because this is about where I pitted in the last race. And it doesn't really matter because, like I said, I'm so far ahead of everything else. So we're gonna let that work itself out. Ah, delicious milk. And he gave me a penalty this time around too. That's weird. Why does going through the pits give me penalties? That doesn't make any sense. Speaking of which, I just realized I should be looking at something. Speaking of money, I may have money. There's a chance. iCloud, I don't give a fuck. I want to close Snapchat, damn it. I'm gonna crash because of looking at my phone. I just want to let you all know that now, so whenever I crash, it's no surprise. Alright. Hit OK on that. Close out it. Fucking engine damage. I'm gonna open this that app. There we go. And then just hold my thumb right there for a moment. Wait for it. Someday. There we go. And then bada bing, bada boom. Do we have money? No. Maybe, I don't know, maybe sometime next week I'll have the money that I'm expecting from the government. Because tax returns are a thing that do exist. And I still haven't gotten mine yet. I like how you're just researching all of this stuff. Even though it's like not even for you. $12 away for 80 bucks a night. That's not too bad. Like I said, I don't really care how far it is away. Because like I don't really care about driving that much. Like I don't care to drive to places. Alright, 10 to go. Or, not quite 10 to go. 11 to go now. Just waiting for my phone to log me out of my bank. You'll do it eventually. You know where to look? Yeah, I guess I don't really know the area at all. I guess I could look it up on the internet and be like, how is this area? How is this place? How is this hotel? Yeah, I'm sure it is. And like I said, I don't really give a shit about being close to the place. I'll happily drive for 10 to 15 minutes, if not more, to get there. But I am going to definitely, like I said, I'm going to definitely be staying Thursday night there. And Saturday night, I guess. And then, yeah. You already know what I'm trying to say. I've already said it once. Like, if it was an 8.5 hour drive, well, it might be an 8.5 hour drive. I don't know. I think Google is being more lenient, not lenient, but more towards normal conditions. Normal being normal speed limits. And I know shortcuts. I'll just keep it as that. I know shortcuts to making road trips last less time. And I have a Lexus LS400, so those shortcuts are, they're definitely going to work out. I mean, a 19-hour drive for your birthday? Jesus, where did you go? I mean, I'm going to be driving for 16 hours, I guess, for my birthday, basically, but I'm going to be driving out on a Thursday, 8.5 hours, and then driving back on a Sunday for another 8.5 hours. So it's not going to be that bad. Ah, traffic. Lotus. Why are you mashed? The monster mash. Is he mashed? He just mashed. Boy. I have a big-ass Nissan. You're not going to push me around. Oh, he took that turn all sorts of awful. Went to Florida. Oh, yeah. I want to go to Florida again sometime. Okay, I'm going to close this out myself because fucking... It didn't auto-log me out, which was strange. Oh, fuck. That's an engine rev limiter. I don't know how you thought bringing a Lotus Elise to New York for an endurance was a good idea. A track that's mostly based on top speed. Or acceleration, more or less. I was wanting to go down to Atlanta too, but I've never gotten around to that. But of course I would go to Atlanta for an event. There's various events I would actually do down there, but they're all kind of past. Disney Springs? What is Disney Springs? I know of Disneyland and Disney World. Ah! 350Z! It spooked me. Hello. You are very smashed. What in the fuck happened? Somebody got punted. And I don't know who did the punting. I didn't really catch the front of the Lotus, but I don't think it was that damaged. Driving through Atlanta. Yeah. Driving through Atlanta is pretty awful. But like going to Atlanta I don't think is too bad. Especially if you stay on like the outskirts of Atlanta. Don't just don't go to downtown Atlanta. That's not the place you want to be. So I wonder who did the punting. Because I've seen 2 cars that have been punted. Disney Springs is outside of Disney World. Huh. And it's just. It is. Free to walk around. Huh. That's cool. So it's like the fucking broke version of Disney World or Disneyland. Or Disney World. Is Disney... I guess Disney World is the one in Florida. Disneyland is in California, correct? I think. I've never actually been to a Disney anything, so I couldn't tell you myself. Oh, an outside mall dedicated to Disney? Huh. That's cool. I'd have to check that out if I ended up in Florida again, which I will at some point. Because I have the will, and there will be a way to do so. Correct. The broke version of Disney World. Well, that was probably for Disney World being in Florida and Disneyland being in California. I want to go to California sometime, but I don't have the way at the moment. I mean, like right now, honestly, I think if I went west in 8 hours, which is the time it's going to take to get to Cedar Point, I think in 8 hours I can make it to like Denver, Colorado. I think that's about 8.5 hours away. And fucking Colorado's like Break Rendezvous. Oh god. Well, I'm gonna be driving my fucking LS400 to Cedar Point. Although those actually don't give half bad gas mileage. Like when I drove back from Kansas City, I'm pretty sure I got like close to 20 miles per gallon, if not more. Not by much, but somewhere around 20 miles per gallon. Which my truck would actually get about the same thing, honestly. But like the LS400 has leather and air conditioning, and that was with air conditioning on, by the way. And V8, and you know, so much better stuff compared to the Ranger. Alright, I'm catching up to people. Is that GTO? Am I catching up to a GTO again? Is that a broken GTO? Going to Cleveland in August? Ooh. I think that's a fucking punted GTO. Mr. GTO, have you been punted recently? Oh, you don't look like you're punted. How the fuck am I lapping a GTO? Alright, did you do the punting? No, please let me pass you. I want to see your front end. I want to know if you've been the fucking punter, the ghost punter. Oh, he's gonna punt somebody else here in a second. S15 still has a spoiler and brake lights, so I'm assuming he's fine. Oh, what the fuck? Why did you stop there? You fucking idiot. GTO did punt somebody, and the S15 did too. I think every car in this race has fucking front end damage. You fucking idiots. God damn it. I was doing so well without getting damaged, but then all of a sudden you fucking idiots have to come up and fucking ruin everything. Please don't punt me in this corner. Thank you for punting me. And then I make a connection with the GTO. God, what the fuck happened in this race? I don't really care to watch the replay. Wasn't it not a GTO in Need for Speed Hot Pursuit 2 though? Was it fucking Monaro? Because there wasn't a GTO at that time. That was, you know, 2003. I am thoroughly upset about getting punted and being the punter of these dumbasses. Because somebody had just fucking had to fucking just lock up their brakes after the turn. Thankfully, we're almost done with the race, and I didn't get any damage other than front bumper damage. Still upset about it, though. Please don't punt me. I know you want to, but please don't. Go away, GTO fucker. Oh, fuck. I'm good. I have survived. Yeah, this race is actually going to be under fucking half an hour long. That's amazing. Please don't punt me. You're gonna punt me, you fucking ding-dong! And of course I hit the wall trying to avoid him. You fucking asshole. Go away! Stop catching up to me in the straights. I don't know how I managed to get well in front of you before. But you just need to go the fuck away. I'm assuming you wrecked. I'm assuming that's why I was able to get so far ahead so quickly. God, this fucking GTO fuck. GT fuck. GTO fuck. That's an interesting sounding engine. I don't remember whenever I drove the GTO sounding like that. HSV Coupe GTS, what? But the Holden Monaro is a GTO, and GTO is a Holden Monaro. Is there an HSV version of the Monaro? I know it's a Vauxhall Monaro. I don't think there's an Opel Monaro though. I don't think those exist. I've never actually seen one. That's the thing. Instead of fucking, you know, getting all the Holden badges and shit for GTO, I would just go for like the Vauxhall badges and the Monaro, you know, all that shit. Car behind is 1 minute 2 seconds behind. So GTO is not in second. Who's in second then? Whoever's up there is in second. And they're keeping a pretty good distance ahead of me. Which I am not a fan of. Even though it doesn't really matter because we're on the last lap. Oh my, dude, that GT, he goes so fast in that corner. Like he doesn't even try and take the corner correctly. Alright, there we go. Get the fuck out of here. I don't want to be around you anymore. All you cause is pain. So I'm thinking the GTO was the mass punter of this race. V2. What? Holy shit, that's a lot of words. HSV Coupe GTS is a high-performance coupe from Holden. The Coupe GTS is based off the V2 generation Toyota Monaro, which is based off the VY generation of the Holden Commodore. It was exported to various markets under the name of Vauxhall Monaro and Pontiac GTO, and Val variants had a 5.7 liter. Not all variants had the 5.7 LS1. Like I said, the fucking 04 and 05, or 05 and 06 GTOs had the 6.0. The LS2. An NFS wiki. What? Anyways, that's the end of that race, by the way. That sure was a race that happened. And I somehow won without any issue. I am honestly surprised. And there we go. There's our Audi race car. Number 8 24-hour Nürburgring TTR. Which is an okay car. I remember getting last in some of the other races I've been in. Or like close to last. Oh, shit. So anyways, that will conclude that endurance race. So next we'll be doing the B-class endurance race. And so on and so forth from there. And I realized I didn't actually show my stats at the end of the last episode. So there they are. We were at 96.4% through the career. So close to being done. 41 hours of driving time. Almost 4,000 miles driven. Yada, yada, yada. So anyways, thank you all so much for watching this episode of Forza. And I am out of here. See ya.